What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, all right, here we go, y'all. We starting it off. We starting it off how it's supposed to be done. We going tonight, like I told you that we were. We going straight up and down Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter tonight. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. All right. So let's see here. You can look up Facebook chats only via public. And I think I got everything public here. Let me make sure that I'm live in the place to be here. Make sure I can hear myself. All right, we good in public. We good in public right now. So right now, let me make sure, and I'm gonna check dot my I's and cross my T's right here. So welcome to everybody that's watching from YouTube. You can go ahead and, speak if you like. You can do that. And let's go ahead. So right now, like I told you, my people, we on Facebook Live, we on YouTube Live, and we on Twitter. Now, Twitter is something that I've been wanting to do and something that I've been wanting to bring to the station. And so for fair use tonight, we're going to be dealing with Twitter. I'm trying to expand a little something, do a little something. Now, I'm not using the typical way of that I'm doing things or usually do things. But typical is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do something different. Keep myself interested, you know what I mean? Because if I don't do things, if I do things regular, I don't do them. You know what I'm saying? If I do things regular, I cannot do them. I can't do regular stuff. I gotta have fun. So I gotta do different things. So my people that's out on, so I'm out there on Twitter land, right? So I ain't got all my little hashtags up and everything like that. But my shit gonna blow up on Twitter. I'm telling you right now. So I think y'all better go ahead and get down with your boy. Now let me go over there and check and make sure that I'm streaming over there. And then we get into the show. Make sure we rolling here. Yep. Oh, yeah. All right. So what's up, my people over there in Twitter, in the Twitterverse? Twitter fingering. So yeah, here we go, y'all. Welcome to Fair Use. It's the day after Christmas. Hopefully y'all all had a great Christmas and was able to be with family and able to do some things that you really wanted to do, get some things that you wanted to get, and just be thankful for being here, man, because it's so much going on. And shout out to my YouTube people also. Shout out to my YouTube folks. But it's so much to bring up and talk about, man. If you want to make a comment, please make your comment. I'm gonna be watching all three platforms, making sure. See, I'm gonna be checking from my Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. So I'm not gonna neglect anybody or anything, right? Go Blue. So this weekend we got coming up TCU versus Michigan for the playoff semifinal. Michigan got to pull this off. Big shout out to Donovan Edwards. Been doing some stupid, crazy, courageous things out there on the field, man. Super proud of him, and he breaking out and breaking off. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Trina Richardson, coming back and dealing with me? So tonight's topic, I'm a Michigan man. We going for Michigan. Michigan gonna go ahead and run it on out. We gonna say Michigan gonna run this outcome, and then we gonna go ahead and play Georgia again, and we gonna beat Georgia. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna beat Georgia and be national champions. That's what I like to think, and that's what I want to say. So something else that I don't know. See, I got to start thinking global because I was thinking local, but there's an announcement that I want to say locally. Frank Russell, which is not a local guy. He's a local guy, but he has international reach. Frank Russell What's up, Trina? Thank you for popping in on me and with me. Oh no, I ain't got the wrong shirt on. Nah. This is all correct. You know what I mean? But this is all correct. Hey, they can't even make it to the. Nah, I ain't gonna SHIT on the Spartans. I like the Spartan dogs. You know what I mean? But it ain't their year. It ain't gonna be their year for a couple years. They had their time. I mess with Michigan State. But for the people out there in Twitter and YouTube, I know you guys don't know too much about Pontiac, Michigan. Pontiac, Michigan is where I'm from, suburb of Detroit, if you want to call it a suburb or whatever the case may be. But we got a legend tomorrow getting a street dedicated to him, Frank Russell of Pontiac, Michigan. Played for the University of Michigan. He went to school with my mom. So he's having a street dedicated to him on Earl Moore in Nebraska, in Pontiac, Michigan. This is for the people that's listening in Facebook land, but also over there on Twitter that's listening and watching. Frank Russell, look him up. Frank Russell. When I was a little boy, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. It wasn't nothing to see Bill Lambier over on Earl Moore in Nebraska on the south side of Pontiac growing up. And he has done a tremendous heck of a lot to impact the city of Pontiac, the youth, and encourage people. You know what I mean? So, and that's in my old neighborhood. So I'm going to go tomorrow. People in Twitter, the Twitterverse right now, and people over there in YouTube. I know you don't know too much about Pontiac, but my people that's watching right now on Twitter and in YouTube, look up Frank Russell. Frank Russell, dynamic man. But for those on Facebook, you know, because you watching and y'all know who he is. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock, Earl Moore, south side of Pontiac. Go check him out. I'm going to be going at 12 o'clock to check out the dedication for Mr. Russell on the south side of Pontiac. Like I said, growing up, it wasn't nothing to see Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Benny Johnson. I mean, all them guys used to go to the Russell's house when I was little, and I used to go ride my bike and whatever. So people that's watching on Twitter live, on YouTube live, look up Frank Russell. Find out more about him. I know you probably don't know a whole lot but my people on Facebook, please, who's watching, check it out. All right. So with that being said, I wanted to get a little house cleaning out the way. So I'm trying to become a little bit more, you know, man, like I had to figure out a way to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you invent yourself and reinvent yourself, reinvent yourself. And you're trying to do stuff that makes sense to make fun, that's fun for you, right? So, because I was just sticking to Facebook here, man. And then I wanted to do YouTube because I got some YouTube subscribers and I've been neglecting YouTube for like a lot of years. And why am I neglecting them? Because that's where the money at. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about the money, but money helps the world goes round. You know what I mean? So money really kind of helps you stay free so you don't have to be up under pressure to do what people want you to do all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, let me get back on my Facebook. My Facebook, my YouTube, because I was conflicted on what platforms to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, should I concentrate on Facebook? But what I noticed about Facebook, like I told the other day, Facebook is so fickle. Facebook is typically a lot of people that you know that don't support you. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't really like you, you know what I'm saying? But they see you, you know, and that's just what Facebook is for some reason. Facebook is phony book a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways you need Facebook because you know what goes on through the community. There's a lot of good stuff with Facebook, but this is for a content creator, you know. So then I was thinking like, okay, I got my YouTube channel, but I'm not utilizing my YouTube channel like I'm supposed to. Let me go over here and check Twitter, make sure my people on Twitter okay. So I wasn't utilizing my YouTube like I supposed to. And I'm like, damn, I'm starting to lose subscribers. I'm not I'm not doing right the way I supposed to with that, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, you working and trying to keep your business or your job, whatever you got going on. You're trying to maintain that family life, and it's a balance. But it's something that I really loved and I like to do. But kind of whatever. But I was like, I want something else though, So I started looking around at TikTok, and the reason I looked at TikTok and Instagram, I'm not really big on really liking Instagram like that. I'm not really an Instagram head. I really don't like Instagram like that. I kind of was liking TikTok. And you're going to ask yourself, like, well, damn, Sante, you're 44. Why the hell you all into this social media? No, well, this is the reason why I have to be into social media. Number one is because this is my job that I have for myself. Basically, I do a lot of stuff for people or be asked to do things. I got to know how to operate. I got to know how to make these things work. I got to know how to the cutting edge. I got to know these things. So I got to be up on it. But a lot of times you get caught up in what you're doing, and sometimes you let technology pass you by, or you get swept up under the rug. So I'm like, I got to find something that's piquing my interest. So that's when I looked into Twitter. And Twitter, I was like, you know what? Twitter kind of got me interested again. Now, I got a couple of options to do things. So right now I'm kind of just doing this. I wanted to make sure that when I'm doing, sometimes I can spend, and I don't know if this is you guys out there, you can spend so much time. I'm kind of echoing what I said yesterday, but you can spend so much time. If you can, please share this too on whatever platform you're watching this on. I really appreciate it. You can spend so much time trying to perfect something that sometimes you don't even get anything done because you're trying to spend so much time trying to perfect it. So that's how I really was when I was, trying to do Facebook. And hey, Shreya, what's up, darling? Hope you had a good Christmas and all that. Yeah. So I'm trying to I was going to have green screen up and lights and this, and I'm like, dog, I'm trying to perfect the look that I'm trying to perfect it so much that it's taking so much energy. I'm not even doing anything. So I got to the point, I said, you know what? What's the easiest way? Oh, I got an iPad. Fuck it. Let me grab my iPad and hook my mic up to it. And let's just go live. Let's just have fun. And if I need to bring it in where it's deeper and doper and hotter in different situations and bringing in guests, I can do that. But, I'm just going to have fun. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I love you. I love you too, girl. Love you too. I seen the pictures of everybody. I was more or less chilling yesterday. But, so let's get on the topic of hand tonight. This is what I want to talk about tonight. This is what I want to talk about tonight. Y'all can tell me what y'all think. Y'all can tell me what y'all want, You say, nah, we don't want to talk about that. But what I want to talk about tonight, I gave a little bit of a bring up yesterday, but self-protection. Like, should you go ahead and get yourself if you don't have CPL or gun, should you go ahead and get yourself one? Should convicted felons, you know what I'm saying, be able to, that convicted felons that paid their due to society, that was not violent offenders, should they be able to get their privileges back? Because also, so non-violent offenders that are felonious though, should you be able to get, and like I said, because there's a lot of, I don't know, a reason I'm thinking about that, because it seems like things are getting a little testier out here. But not only having the right to bear arms or whatever the case may be, because I think that's a right everybody should have, right? But the ability to know how to, use it, training and this and that, because I be thinking about it, the shootings and shit excuse my language, the shootings and things that's going on out here, they crazy. You can be out here minding your business, out here doing what you're supposed to. You can be out here volunteering, helping people, right? You can be out here volunteering, helping people, and Next thing you know, something happened and you unprepared, you unarmed. Here's another thing also, like knowing when and how to defend yourself legally, you know what I mean, where you don't get in trouble. There's a time when you're able to go ahead and defend yourself, and then it's a time when you can't. You know, if a person is retreating, you just can't blame them, you know. But I think you need to check up on the laws for yourself and know what you need to do. But do you think that if you're not armed up, you should get your CPLs, the people that don't have it right now, should they go ahead and get it? Would you say you 100% down with protection? Non-violent offenders should be able to have protection as well. Yeah. Now, and that's all I'm saying. I think that's perfect. That's from Sharia. Let's see. I think I got something over here on Twitter, but I think it's absolute. You should be able to. Absolutely, you should be able to protect yourself, especially women, really transporting these kids, and they having they going back and forth to here and there, and they going back and forth. I mean, you got to, but right now it's getting real crazy. But you got to know, you got to train with your gun, and just because you got a gun don't mean you Billy Badassing to go do some things that you shouldn't be doing. But I think really, our armed society, in my opinion, is a more protected society. Like, criminals bank on you not having nothing. A lot of times, it's going to be an easy target, where a criminal is not looking for a target with resistance. They're looking for the path of less resistance. So if they don't know, or they figure that, hey, this person may be armed with something, whatever, they're gonna pass you up. And here's the thing with the laws, far as concerning with weapons or being armed. The laws really only affect the law-abiding citizen. The people that actually break the law don't care about the laws that are being made for, gun safety. They don't care. A criminal doesn't care about that. You know what I'm saying? What does a criminal look like? Depending on the individual person. Depends on the criminal. Hey, what's up, Gil? Glad you popped in, buddy. What does a criminal look like? A criminal honestly look like me. A criminal look like you. You know, a criminal can look like Joe Biden. I mean, a criminal is a criminal. You know, it's all up here. Nobody know. There's no specific way of what a criminal looks like. So we can't judge a person based off of what they look like, because you know how it is as a black man or a black person. We criminalize just for looking like how we look, you know. But I think, hold on one second here. Make sure I think that a person should be able to be armed. You don't think everybody should have, not, and I'm with you on that. I don't think everybody probably should have a gun. The ones that have had violent, have had why shouldn't? Okay, let me ask you that. I wish I could bring you on, but I'm not on the platform. I'm not on the platform where I can actually bring on a guest. But that'd be something I would like to ask you and talk to you about. Why shouldn't? If a person has never? I'm with you. A person shouldn't have a firearm if they've been convicted or attributed some type of mental problems where they could be shown not, responsible to have a gun. But if a person, I hope I ain't clipping, but if a person has never been shown to have a problem with the law, they should be able to get a gun. Anybody, because that's the Constitution. Everybody has the right to bear arms or, protect themselves only when they have attributed or shown signs of not being responsible. And it's a real tricky, hard line because, but I think everybody deserves that right to be able to bear arms. But I think at the same time, being responsible, I think being responsible is up to the person that actually gets the firearm. They have to go ahead and train and, take time with that pistol or whatever the case may be, and know scenarios in their mind. Because quite honestly, having a gun is more responsibility. You can't just, you're responsible for every projectile that comes out of that weapon. So you have to really take it serious. Not just having a gun to be having one and thinking you tough. So that's a real big, you have to have contact with the law. Does it mean you can handle the responsibility? I'm reading Gil Garrett. Well, I'm gonna read Trina first. Thanks for participating, y'all. I really appreciate that, by the way. What does a criminal look like? We read that exactly. To your point, that's why I don't think everyone should. Okay, let's do it. Trina. Okay, my daughter and I just had a conversation just today, and I told she would like gullible with her child, so we train her to gullible, train to get a gun. Okay, that's fair. However, just because you have no contact with the law doesn't mean absolutely. You're right about that. True. And I feel you on that. Everyone should be able to protect themselves as the quality, mental health should be in consideration. Everybody giving some great points. All I'm saying is, yeah. And here's another reason, man. Like, Gil, what I'm gonna have to do, I don't know what your schedule is this week, but I'm using this software right now where I can't bring anybody in, but I would like to bring you in. But I'm trying to, like I said, start going to Twitter and doing some different things. So, but here it is with the gun thing. Now, I'm gonna tell you my reasoning for going ahead. I can't tell you any reason for anybody else, but for me, I never had any major contact with the law besides maybe traffic ticket and things like that. So I never had any problems, or I never had any big disputes or anything like that where it came down to violence or anything like that. But I say probably around 10 years ago, that's when I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get my, permit to carry. And so that's what I did. And when I first got it, I never carried it. I was scared to actually carry it. And one of the reasons why, I'm gonna tell you, Gil, I'm gonna be honest with you, but one of the reasons why I was scared to carry it, not because what I felt that I would do to somebody, but I was scared to get stopped, or like on a traffic stop. I was scared to get stopped with traffic stop because I didn't know how to, I know how to get pulled over and keep my hands up. I just didn't know. I was scared for years. Like if I get stopped with this firearm, I feel criminalized. It kind of go back to the point that you said earlier. So I feel criminalized and I get scared and tense. So I didn't carry it for like maybe three or 4 years. I had it. So every 4 or 5 years, you got to renew your permit, right? So for the first term of my permit, I never even carried my pistol, right? So, because it was more or less I was scared to get stopped. But as I start seeing the uptick in things happening and people just, and I'm like, man, I'll be out with my kids, or I might have my mom, or might be out doing this, might be doing that. Man, it's probably, advantageous that I at least carry it and consider it. So let me start going ahead and training with it. Start thinking of more scenario type ways, if something happened, not to be on edge and do something irrational, because I knew I had to be super careful carrying it is a more of a responsibility on me. You know what I mean? I just like I'm putting everything on jeopardy as I'm carrying it. So I start, going to the range. I start watching things. I start talking to people, getting more understanding about it. And if I was, stopped by a police officer, how to act, how to let them know that I had one. So, and then I just got to the point, I just said, hey man, it's too much drama. It's too much stuff going on nowadays. I have to have it. In most cases. Now, it ain't that if you find yourself having your permit to carry, I don't feel like, okay, now you start doing stuff that you normally don't do. Okay, I got my CPL or whatever the case. Now I'm about to go hit the club, hit the blocks that I normally don't go to. Yeah, I'm Billy Bat. No, don't do that. I ain't saying do anything that you normally don't do. But so that was the reason why I did it, is because you never know. And then on top of that, home security. And even if you are a convicted felon, even if you are a convicted felon, and you have gotten out, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, and you have gotten out and you done served your time, I'm not going to say you should be able to get a permit to carry in the public, but what I will say is I believe that you probably should still have the right to be able to have something in the home, just in case of home invasions. I don't think that's lawful yet. So, I don't know. And the reason I thought about this, man, because there's so much kind of going on right now. So much kind of going on right now at this point that you're seeing these different shootings and it's just crazy. It's jackings and all that type of stuff. Not saying that, be scared, but you got to be mindful and protect yourself, man. So that's what I'm talking about. Let's go over here to Twitter, make sure I ain't missing nothing. All right. Let's that's what I wanted to come and talk about. I wanted to bring that topic up. Again, let me go back over here to Facebook here. Gil Gary, we have to keep it 100. I want to get into this so bad. I could talk about Pontiac and Detroit. Most police stop the car with the thought that there is a firearm. Okay, right. Depending on the time of the day and the location, area, and the stop. It's many layers to this. Yep. The shooting in our area are more domestic related. The victim knows the suspect. Yeah, man, I'd like to talk to you about that, man. Maybe we can get some time this weekend or this week, and whatnot, to come out and do this, man. But tonight, what I really wanted to do, I wanted to come out and test the waters with this Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I wanted to go ahead and test this whole thing because I've been saying I wanted to do it. And really, this is my first time going live on Twitter. They have you jump through a whole bunch of hoops to go live on Twitter. But like I said, I want to try different platforms. I just want to have fun with it. And then also I kind of want to offer the service, but, in a professional way. But, hey, Miss Mary Kay, I want to try it, you know what I'm saying, and get more into it. So I basically, in a nutshell, first night tonight, really going live on Twitter. But yeah, so what do you recommend for the women out there? This ain't the gun show, you know what I mean? But for a woman out there, what type of firearm carry should you get? What type of firearm should you get? Should you, because everybody, what I noticed, some people go for the biggest thing. You got to look at your your body. You got to look at your body type. You got to look at how big you are, how small you are, you know, how easily maneuvering you want to be able to be, what type of clothes you wear. You know, you got to think about those types of things. A lot of people, they go and just buy the biggest thing. For a woman, a 9mm single stack Glock, Let me ask you about this, Gil. Let me ask you this, man. What do you think about 22s? LRs, 22 LRs. Now, what do you think about 22 LRs, man? That's the LR is long rifle for the people that don't really know. A 22 long rifle bullet. What do you feel about that? Do you feel like that's a good carry round? I mean, everybody ain't trying to blast everybody away now. You know what I'm saying? That's just a round to keep nobody wants to see a gun nozzle that they face or pointed at them. Like they're going to look at it and say, oh, no, that's a 22. So you think 22s are for small game? Even with the rounds that they have those high velocity rounds like 1,300 feet per second. That ain't a lot. That's not like supersonic crazy, but a 22 LR coming at you at 1,400 feet from a 8, because they got those pistols now, those AR style pistols. True that. So, but a lot of people, they look at the 22 like it ain't nothing, and but I'm telling you, if that's the pistol, see, here's the thing about the 22, and this is why I'm bringing this up. For those, or the young ladies or the women that want to get a carry, you got to look at your strength, and you got to look at your accuracy. You got to look at all those things. A 22 might be the best thing because you don't get a lot of recoil. Nobody wants to get hit with anything. Tell you the truth, nobody want to get hit with no type of bullet. So if you can control a 22, I suggest get one of those, because if that's what you could control, anything is better than nothing in a life or death situation. So I say that even the 380s. So yeah, for a woman, I say a 380, like a person my size, a 380 is pretty good, depending on what you're trying to do, as far as comfortability, how big you are, you got to think about those types of things. But like I said, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and check out of here. I just wanted to go ahead and come in and just shoot a quick message, do my live stream. Feel like I accomplished that today. Got that part over. What I'm going to do, I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to try to get with Gil, and maybe we can go ahead and work something out. Yeah, you do a 22, a 380, and a 20, and a 9. Yeah. Hey, man, I don't know what. I know you got access to the range, as far as training and stuff like that. But hey, one day you go to the range, man. I don't know if you got a specific one that you go outside of where you go for work or whatever. But if there's one that you go with, man, we should go. We should go one day. We should go to the range one day, bro. We should go to the range one day. But yeah, with that being said, folks, the target on Woodward. Have you ever go to this what's this one? It's right here, right before you go to get to West Bloomfield. You're going around Orchard Lake. It's not Target. Dang, what is it? They be funky though, bro. Damn, what's that name of that? Is that a Target also? They be funky acting though, man. It's like, I forgot the name of the joint, but damn it, ammunition costs crazy. ammunition cost is crazy. But hey, we talk about it, man. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yep. They funky acting, bro. They ain't like they don't want a brother up in there. That's a target. Yeah, they be acting funky. One day I went up there and shooting. Oh, you can't rapid fire. I'm just like, I wasn't rapid firing. I wasn't pat, 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 pat. I wasn't doing it like that. I was like pat, 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 pat. Oh, you can't rapid fire. I'm like, dude, that's not rapid fire. That's just, all right. Shot my little 4 bullets and I got the heck up out of there, man. I could tell when I'm not wanted because I could tell you just watching me, but that's the only one I really was going to. But also, there's a range in Waterford where it's outside. That's what I want to do when it starts getting warm. But I think it's right by Waterford Mott, not too far. Not too far from Waterford Mott. Waterford Oaks or something. I forgot what it's called, but it's an outside target range where you can. But I want to do that this spring. But you could do it in the winter if you want to too. So, with that being said, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all popping. Y'all popping in, especially on my YouTube and my Twitter. Like I said, I'm trying to get my Twitter popping. Facebook, I ain't too much, worried about, but especially like Facebook. I'm sorry, YouTube. I just want to do all 3 of them, but yep. Hey, Kia. So I just want to, I want to kind of just get, I want to get Twitter going. I want to get my Twitter going and have fun. Hey, I'm holding on. When all the love is hold, and that's the whole lie. I'm holding on, kid. But I've been good. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all what to get with me with on on Twitter. I'm starting to deal with Twitter now, so I know y'all don't really watch Twitter, or go on Twitter, but my Twitter is @AsanteLucas1. I got one person following me, and I think it's me. I think I'm following myself on Twitter, y'all, from my other Twitter account. All right? So I need a little help. So it's Asante, that's AsanteLucas1. So that's @AsanteLucas1. If you go on to Twitter, okay? And if you go on to let's go over there to YouTube here. It's Pontiac Sante. Pontiac Sante, right? So let me see, go to my page right now. And I'm on right now. And that is Pontiac Sante. So you guys can make sure to come follow me out there. Or watch me out there. I really appreciate it. Really would appreciate it. And from there, I'm done for tonight. And we'll come back tomorrow, and Gil, I'll get with you. Also, one more reminder. The last reminder is tomorrow, Nebraska and Earl Moore. I'm going to get myself up. I know a lot of people don't know about, like I said, a lot of people don't know about Frank Russell from Pontiac. It's a street that's getting named after him. I think it's very important. I know a lot of people in YouTube and Twitter world probably don't know a lot about Frank Russell, but those that's watching from Facebook, at 12 o'clock tomorrow, I'm going to go make sure that I go, try to go ahead and make sure that I do go to the dedication of the street for Mr. Frank Russell. I kind of just want to record a little bit and make sure that I have that on record just for myself and historical purposes. And maybe, I don't know if the city may need it or something like that, but I just want to also go because it's part of the neighborhood that I grew up in, and it'd be perfect to, be able to see that happen. Never been to a street dedication before, so it'll be the first time I'm going. So Mr. Russell was always nice to me. I was a little guy, and he knew my brothers. He knew my brother and cousins better than me. Everybody knew them a little bit better than me. So but I was just hanging around a little bit at that time. So I'm just gonna go ride out there, video record a little bit. If my daughter want to go, or my sons want to go, fine. If not, I'm gonna go by myself. But I'm gonna go up to the old neighborhood and just check it out, and see Mr. Frank Russell's dedication. And then I think it's something right afterwards at 12:30 on Woodward, like a dinner or a get together, whatever. I don't know. I may feel like going. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna at least go check out Mr. Russell's street dedication on the corner of Nebraska and Earlmore tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So with that being said, keep God first, family second, and you third. And in that order, you should never be made last, because the last is always made first. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Fair use. Hold on. Let me put a face on here. Hold on. I got some stuff that I can do. Hold on. What that? Who that shit? What I'm Who said that? Y'all said you see? Yeah, I got little filters up in this joint. I can be wearing. Let's see. I can be the pizza head dude. Check me out. Yeah. No pizza head. Yeah. So I got options. You know what I'm saying? I could be the gingerbread man. So yeah. Gil, I'm gonna tell you about this. This is called Prism Live, brother. You gotta get up. You gotta get on this. This is, you can multi-stream and all that type of stuff, bro. So yeah, man. So y'all keep it easy, brother. And I'm gonna get with you, man. Word, life, peace. It's cold out here. One love.